Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Fuck Me. And on today's episode of God Damn It, we're doing this. Let's just get it over with. We continue with the case. We will only ever refer to it as the case from this point forward. So, sweetie! Totally forget what voice I was doing for this dude, but you know, it's this one. Hey, Deku got his mod badge back. You have to believe me! I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene! So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room! And while you were there, it was the... sorry, this is now Phoenix talking. Sometimes Phoenix will just temporarily do someone's voice back at them to try and mock them before he stops. That's just what's happening when I, you know, forget to change the voice. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... Phoenix doesn't do it on purpose. He forgets his own voice sometimes. That's just the headcanon because I'm bad at voice acting. I think we can insist on doing still. It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! It's a fabulously possible possibility. Fabulosity. There's the byproduct of a 4-month limit for the whole writing of this game, so wait, you can do it. You know what? If this case being written so poorly means the other cases get written better, that doesn't justify it. Have more than 4 months to write a game. Don't release a game every year. That's possible. Means he's hanging around the ringmaster's room naked. Wait, no. To be fair, the dude is already half naked as is. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Make you feel better, the next case is well written, thankfully. I would bloody well hope so. I would bloody well hope so. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Fabulous. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh god, the witness today. Another mystery was must have the most unhinged levels of short development times ever, and it worked in the game's favor. Still have that there. Yeah, wasn't Majora's Mask like a few months for like the entire thing? Which is why I reused a lot of assets from Ocarina of Time. No, I haven't actually played. Majora's Mask. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit. I have buttons on my stream deck so I can do that now. Time to clown the hell out of this guy, so okay. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Connor, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Mo does a pretty great does a pretty great pun. Does have a pretty great name at least. Moe. Honestly, I forget the part of his name that isn't Mo. What's the part of his name that isn't Mo? Mo. Oh, I didn't notice that before. His name is just the Three Stooges names all in one. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't put that together before. Yeah, his name with his real name and stage name is just the Three Stooges. Okay. Okay, I didn't notice that before. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Very well. I'll now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Would Mr. Lawrence Curtis please take the stand? Mr. Lawrence Curtis. Why'd you just call him a pitiful clown? It's a bit mean. Oh, He's sad because he was called pitiful. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. So it always will be the king of puns. So I can't be mad when chat makes puns during this. Also, just puns are funny in general. They're just torturous sometimes. His Japanese name also references a famous Japanese comedy duo. Oh, is his name Mars and his real name is Fighters? Actually, the next me already definitely knows. Rex can sense how bad this case is. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. Reference a Bel Air reference. What in the world are you talking about? I'm glad that this game is just outing us all as old. Here's a Three Stooges reference. Here's a Fresh Prince of Bel Air reference. Do you feel old yet? Thanks, video game. Thanks, video game. Thanks for reminding me that I'm nearly fucking 30. You're in a Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shoes, no shirt, no shoes, no service. I love Fresh Prince when I understand that. Oh. I'm glad that everyone else in the room is as fed up with these bullshit as I am. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts? Oh my god, we're doing Simpsons jokes now. How's that one? Oh, do I grab the whiskey already? Do I already need the whiskey? Book class are up to no good. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. Comics laugh at their jokes all the time, Amy. I mean, I know that's a clown thing, but it's also why I don't like clowns. So the thing is, like, some people don't like clowns because they're freaky and terrifying because of the nature of them and stuff like that. I don't like clowns because I don't find the type of humor that clowns do funny. I mean, there's been a couple things I've seen where there's, like, clown people and, they don't lean as hard into the clown stuff as this. Hold on, you're gonna need it. Do I just grab Fireball? Should I just start doing shots of Fireball on stream? Do a shot of Fireball on stream every time I want to stop playing the game. Wait, I want to survive to the end of the case. Do I? We'll have to find out. You'll witness the scene at around 10:15 of the day of the murder. Correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Carlos. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walking to the... Without the humor, please. Okay. That is... I've never heard that joke with Rastafarian in it. Was he about to be racist? Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Stooge! Stooge. So I'm thinking of, like, the one time that I can remember off the top of my head that I saw clowns and it was okay. And the clowns were, like, it was basically a bunch of clowns and other people in other types of, like, get-up and stuff like that, doing a Rocky Horror-themed night. So it was, like, clowns in Rocky Horror, and the way they did that worked. And that's, like, the one time that I've seen clowns, where I'm just like, it's not tiresome. Like, I've been to circuses before, and normally the clown stuff is so trite and typical that it's just, how old were you? Definitely too young to be at a clown-themed Rocky Horror show that involved a lot of swearing and sex jokes and nudity. Definitely too young. Definitely too young. I'm pretty sure I was like early teens. I believe his heart is in the right place. Let's put the constant bad jokes. It is so annoying to deal with. The main issue with this case is just that all of the bullshit of every single character is getting in the way of a murder has happened, and we should be focusing on that. You're gonna have to really enjoy it. I still like Rocky Horror. I just don't know if I'd like it being performed by clowns nowadays. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. The murder that took place! Since I don't want to laugh at my jokes, I'm thinking of laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a kind of can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with a joke just for today. Well, this atmosphere was very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone! What do you think of me? How am I doing? That is not a testimony at all. God damn it. I'm the one supposed to be asking the questions here. It's a very good witness testimony. This is such a good fucking case. I love it. Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over, will we? You can, I'm not. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Objection, you haven't ever been funny. You're right. Mo, I hereby sentence you to the murder. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your treatment later. Oh, no. Gumshoe, no. Gumshoe, no. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor guy. I like how Phoenix is just immediately poor Gumshoe. Like, we already know. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Well, yeah, no guarantee on the listening part. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can! I'll talk for as long as you want! Why does Gumshoe have to suffer so much? Because he's a cop. That's why. That's why. The night of the murder! That was actually kind of fun. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Judge, that's not how this works. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Oh, that must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. You gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless sabering. I understand, Your Honor. If your cause is gonna state from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. He's a clown, they tend to have, Nora. Everyone's favorite mechanic. So if I push on something incorrect, there you go. Because flow of this case means heavily turning because, as you said, I'm more fun wacky scenarios, but this completely ruins the tension. It doesn't ruin the tension. It makes it evaporate and disappear. We've not dealt with the fact that someone's fucking dead for basically this entire case so far. Even when talking to the murder victim's daughter, the focus is more about which older man, significantly older than her 16-year-old ass, is actually gonna fucking marry. It's just terrible. I'm just gonna save it immediately. Okay, so we can't just push on everything. We need to actually focus on stuff that is a bit, Press the wrong thing, penalty. How do you know what's wrong? Fuck you, that's her. Not in the murder, I pressed this over once, straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night, I was pooped. Like, pressing on that is not gonna help us. How pooped were you? I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced at the window. No reason to press on that. When I saw two silhouettes that were a bit far away. It was Max and, okay. See, pressing on this to me makes sense. Assuming Mo makes sense once we press him, which is a big fucking ask, but if I press on this, it's directly about how do you know it was the Ringmaster and Maxie because you see them. Or if there were silhouettes. You say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own mission far away. I said Ness over there, taking turns. Half of twice I well, how many kids are in the audience today? That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Comer. Oh my god. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How can I be wrong if Max is always wearing these uppity symbols? Oh my god. Wars nowadays. Do you even have to go to school to be one anymore? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. See what I mean? It's always like this. Crowd never wants to go along with me. Oh my god! I wasn't really beholding completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get up back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? Okay. You didn't go so off track that I fucked up there. Okay. I got watching them and all of a sudden Max got the Ringmaster over the head. Okay. You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's a climax of my story. Really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? We still don't have a weapon, like of any capacity. We just know like blunt force trauma, I think it is. You mean the weapon? I have no idea. Weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. He's struck with a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night? Sassy Phoenix is a source come and help deal with this. At least Phoenix is as fed up with all the bullshit here as we are. Maybe it shouldn't have been written to be all this bullshit in the first place. I will not be me to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you? A nice penalty. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? I think that means we're onto something, though. If Von Kamm is trying to stop us from going down this route this hard, it means we're onto something. So what would it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Thing is, if they ask for evidence, I don't have any evidence to suggest that he didn't see the crime, is the issue. I don't have anything clear to say, no, he didn't. But saying, of course I don't, doesn't sound very good. I'm gonna go with this, and if it's wrong, I'm gonna reload. Of course I do. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. And then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. What did you just say, Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wright! Okay, yeah. Okay. Most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. Just got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna reload on that one. Yeah, no. You know, I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna reload on that one. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So that's really big. Okay. What did he tell us yesterday? I'll be honest, I kind of don't remember because everything. Touchdown video games are not when they're when they're not cheap. I mean, if this is a mechanic to make this case even more annoying. Can we just not do this case? God, we've been going for not even like 20 minutes, and I'm already fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was the difference that he told us yesterday? I genuinely don't remember. I genuinely don't remember what difference he told us when we spoke to him in his room. I don't remember anything being different about what he told us. So I can't do those. Press on this. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they? No, they were silhouettes. What do we think about that for a second? My room is here, and they looked about yay big. I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Well, I ask you to see the case by the same time of this pet, so I could make you experience it like us do. Just 30 feet, that's not far at all. It was snow on that night, no cut down on visibility. I see. There's continued testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. What do I do? What do I do? You said I practice right around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? No way to clown. That's something a clown could riff off of. No. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Oh, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witnesses proceed with these factual testimony? You're so boring. Why'd you glance out the window? You just happened to glance out of the window? You can say that. You can also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? What if I should press him further on this issue? My head hurts. I want to keep pressing on this because why would he look out the window? Did he hear something happening? Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Wow, wow. Guys don't need a reason to look out the windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. So it is, I don't remember. One time I dumped myself in the bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. So I don't remember that part. Sound like a giant thump. I don't remember that part at all. Too distracted by everything that happened. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, sorry. Getting my voices mixed up because everything here fucking sucks! Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He didn't just simply glance out of his window that night. None of us remember that either. I was too distracted by trying to shove as much bread into my mouth as possible. Wow, I really am bored by this case, aren't I? Oh yeah, that's right! I remember either. The brain glazes over when talking to Mo. I forgot to mention that thumb, didn't I? Owie, owie, owie! That is not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. They should start turning the tables in our favor. I'm making a wonderful 101 reference. It's funny, jokes distracted me too. Or you realize out the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. Now I press on this. What does it sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know I was gonna make a joke? Oh. I guess that's that the sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look at the window and you saw? Ah. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Because he heard the thunk, then looked outside, so he didn't see it happen. Yeah, he didn't hear this part. Because, like, he didn't see this part, because he didn't look out until after he heard the thunk. Yeah. Yeah, Clint's in the head. That's all this, climax of my story. Victim struck with the weapon, I have no idea. And then there's this. Didn't see a weapon? Mo, did you not see the crime and the murder committed that night? And then this happens. I'm not permitting of the house my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for striking this poor clown. Because if you don't, we're not waiting for you. A nice penalty. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? So what would it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just said the following under oath. I kept watching and all of a sudden Max got the ringmaster over the head. If Mo was to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a crack clown unit was he about to do fucking Law and Order? Was he about to do Law and Order? Or like SVU or some shit? Is that what that was? I got like a couple words of it, but I'm just like, was he about to do the doink doink thing? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? Oh no, he's doing the A-team. Oh no, never mind, he's doing the A-team. No, he's doing the A-team, never mind. These clowns probably escaped from the maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-team theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Okay, no, he's doing the fucking A-team. Jesus Christ. Great job, Nick. This time's witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Maya's very upset with the joke that we just made. Well, oh, you're back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. That is very different than what you said. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Fun. Come on. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out of my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yup. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Oh, this is a... Didn't you say you like this man? Did you not say that you liked this man and that you're sad that he died? Mo, what the fuck? He's guilty! He's guilty! Just put him in jail now and end the case. I don't care. Mr. Curls. Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Wow. Wow, even the judge is just like, I am so fucking done with you. Even the judge is just like, oh my god. He's a clown, he can't help it. Yeah, he can! Unfortunately, the reason he can't help it is because he's a dickhead. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. One, you're missing a symbol. Two, black cloak? My man's is colorblind. No, your dogs are gonna support you through this bullshit. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. The judge decided Thomas Hunt, you know, made a colossal error on life choices. He's a sociopath. Does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clan long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Do we have a point for this? Like, just everything. Just life in general. Shadow can only belong to Max. Some dynasty special letters up your symbols. I was gonna press on this one immediately because black cloak. You sure that it was that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I saw. What I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I'm gonna ask like a hawk. That's a terrible night vision. Well, that's not all I saw. Trial said the same thing. But if it was just symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of that face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He thought his entire case had gone into a trap. When I saw his face, I was sure. You just say that his face was silhouetted. You're able to see that kind of detail from your window. He was late near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see deathmatch. Out of curiosity, man, what was your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. I'll look at his 18 to predict 2020. So you could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, that's what my eyesight was like, not what I actually was. So you think you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That should have belonged to Max is not a firm statement, don't you think? It's bananas. What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Can I just present something that just say black cloak no? What about carrying shit? So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. But they haven't found the murder weapons, I'm for sure. The gun was a blunt object, as it says on the autopsy report. Try to assess many and now Moe's. Well, it seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. It's not gonna be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that'll help. I've got to do it. I pressed the wrong button. That was just me pressing the wrong button. That was me pressing the wrong button. I meant to press check. I meant to press check on this. Because it has the 3 symbols. And it's not a black cloak. So I'm going to press on that. I'm just going to present that. And there's also... There's also 3 of them. You realize I'm about this serious, but he would joke about it. There it is. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. Still cat in the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yeah, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that light bulb? Do you love... Okay, now he's just reciting pie. Silence, fool! You have to respond with the whole truth. No frictions. Order. He also said... Oh, okay, we have this already. He also said black... He also said black robe, which is not the color of the robe. I mean, I guess silhouette, but there was a lie. It's not as much of a banger as the first game, but it is so good. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person outside. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious that it was too dark to see the kind of detail. You just said there was a light. Well, the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the colonel's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Objection off. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant saw the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts in this case? Clearly not. Yes, just toying with this current. You did say oxygen as something a lawyer can ever say. This kangaroo is a clown court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. It's the definition of putting words in the witness's mouth. Yeah, but this entire thing is just the art of bullshitting. The prosecutor's putting words in the witness's mouth literally constantly. We're just undoing that. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? It's not making mistakes on wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can he mistake someone with that crazy get-up and he's not stuck up so high? Bullshit has never failed me before. How can he mistake someone wearing such a sloppy 30-piece get-up? So he's playing by the same rules they are. You have to, because the rules are bullshit, and it's favored into the way of the prosecutors. Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about this his other testimony. The witness has stated that he, without a doubt, saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Once again, Francisca being like her father and just trying to pressure the court into just ending the case now. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. Oh! I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm gonna request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. His hedge fund like, no. A ruling? They don't even have a murder weapon. They're just like, we want to be done with this clown shit. We're just gonna cast a ruling based on the words of a couple people and literally nothing else. There's a lot more petty than her father about ending the trial quick. Well, that's the thing. The father had so many things set up. If the trial didn't end quickly, the father had still manipulated everything to work in his favor. To be honest, we got lucky that we took down Manfred. Where... that's the thing. She's tackling, like, the evidence of the case the way Edgeworth does. But she's handling the process of the courtroom the way her father did. That's kind of like... She seems to be kind of a middle ground between the two. Does anyone want to keep talking to the clown? No, guilty. Nick, this is your last chance. The silhouette, part 2. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk cat. There was no way I could begin seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. The hat's found at the scene. The hat was found at the scene. So when did he take it off? Because he said it's the entire time that he was at the scene. So did you see him leave and not have the hat then? Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction from Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I got a single shot at this. I gotta be careful. It was a good job pointing out that I found the murder weapon, but I still want to end the trial so quickly. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. This clown has pissed off everyone because we've been giving the least amount of wiggle room to actually do anything here compared to basically anything we've done. So we're gonna save. We're gonna save. We're going to save a little bit. Okay, no white roses that night. All their symbols were there, so just look at them. I can forget the same decorations on it. He was wearing that the entire time that he was on the scene. So when he left the scene, he had the hat on. Why is the hat there then? This case, I don't blame the one to end it quickly. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. My question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? It's Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... And then she realizes, oh, fuck, wait. The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order, order, order! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Wow, the judge is pissed. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Judge is fucking furious. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, he doesn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight and my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting a bummy doesn't mean you belong there. But I want to get out to be younger than you. Wah! Okay. It's literally just... I think the judge is just so furious and wants to end the case so quickly because Mo is here. Like, this witness is actually getting to the judge that much, and he's just like, I just want to end this. Judge is like, Jesus. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him, I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if you didn't have his girls, you're still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. Send to a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? When Judge Will tells you eyesight memory bad, that means something. He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene. What's the matter, Nick? It's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Why is there no footprints? Why are the only set of footprints at the crime scene the victims? We don't have an answer to this. Mo, what do you want? You said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went. What do you mean how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix lights he's badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. It's like, okay, I can't actually argue on that point. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Back in my day, a witness said that he was guilty, and then we just locked him in prison. Do you have any proof as to how the criminal left the scene? Yeah, this. I do. It's this right here. Look at this picture. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, doesn't make me laugh because this trial's not funny. Problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Oi, 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 oi. See, now we're getting into the actual murder that's happened. Now we're actually getting into the details of the fucking murder mystery that we're meant to be solving. It only took us an entire stream of the previous part of this investigation and like an hour of this one before we actually get into the fucking murder mystery. Christ on a shit-pissing bike. Oh my god. Ugh. Judge's find a character as having the memory of a goldfish. So Mo, exactly how the criminal escaped the scene. Oh me, oh. Your Honor! This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all the witnesses' testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court. Wait just a second! You guys can't ignore everything I've said! Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You don't wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. I didn't hurt! I was taking time to listen to you anyways! I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear! Oh, wow, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false! I haven't lied, it's just... It's just what? It's just what? I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Comer and her wit told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order, order! I will have order! Franziska Von Comer, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Oh, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with the idiotic drivel. Now it's time for our next segment, Moguls! Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... This is the truth now! Get ready for it! What the fuck? What? He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air! What? So the ropes that Max uses for his circus performance shit was set up here? See, the thing is that, like, okay, there's no footprints for the criminal to leave the scene. There's no footprints for the criminal to arrive at the scene either. So did he fly the entire fucking way? He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Okay, you know what, Franziska? In this case, yeah, maybe it was reasonable that you told the witness to not tell this to the court, because What the fuck?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a killing by flaying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Wash, you're right! You believe the other witnesses? Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of my story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
This is a dream, right? Spirit channeling real, flying equals impossible. His eyes were playing tricks. It's obvious that the witness's eyes are playing tricks on him. Maybe it was the spirit we need to channel up.
Don't be such a fool! What the world do you think I would mistake for that jerk for?
Jeez, I didn't say you were lying. This is all a dream, right? He looks really serious right now. More serious than he's looked all day.
I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard our need for proof, Ms. Von Kammer's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries.
I feel like both Phoenix and Von Karma are just like, does this have to continue?
I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
So, we didn't prolong it to another day by casting so much doubt on something that we need to investigate more. We just got to the point where it was just like, okay, there's so much bullshit going around, and all we're doing is listening to two dickheads tell us shit, and they're fucking idiots. So, go actually find out what happens and ignore the clowns.
Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on?
Max's voice is gonna change all the time. I don't remember how to do it, or what it even is. That's what I want to know. They said the criminal flew into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question.
Not just a sway for happy hour.
I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
You look so effortless for you on stage.
And all assemble. I'm not actually flying on stage.
I've seen more consistency using focus blast.
I was invisible wise and had them horse within all the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
No, I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule.
Sorry, Max. You made regular magicians great to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea.
Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Oh god. That means we have to go back to the circus, which means we're gonna have to talk to people even more. Can I not? Can I not? So that's the thing, actually, like, the part where I'm, like, using evidence and, like, contradictions to make a point, like, that's still, I like when I do that. It's just everything else surrounding it is just so tedious and annoying and just not the case that we're actually trying to solve. Again, this was the issue with the first day of Rise from the Ashes. It's the exact same issue. We spent so far, like that entire first day of Rise from the Ashes is arguing about such small details that we hardly get anywhere, but we spend so much time on it. Like, I know small details can be a big deal to reveal big things, but when it's just... when it feels so inconsequential and you're making so little progress with those small details, it just gets irritating. Which section do you like less? First part's Rise from the Ashes or this whole case so far? I mean, to be fair, we've only done the first part of this case, too. We've only done the first part of this case, too. If I had to go for an overall perspective, this case. However, the trial section of the first part of Rise from the Ashes is more annoying. Because you have to answer, like, the same question about the same thing over and over and fucking over again. And they make it really hard to actually progress that part. So, from a gameplay perspective, Rise from the Ashes. From an overall perspective, this one. This one. Nick, do you want to, like, run away and just leave this life behind us? Don't deal with any more lawyers and stuff, and clowns and stuff, and just, like, open a burger joint somewhere? I mean, at least we learned, we have learned about Angel Star's lunches that day. Oh my god. Oh my god. It doesn't help that the entire first day, Emma is being a horrible person to you. It doesn't help that Emma is just being a horrible, awful, like, shitty person to you the entire time. You're trying to help her, and she's being, like, a bitch to you the entire time. That doesn't help. It doesn't help. Again, Rise from the Ashes gets better. It gets very good, actually. And Emma gets better. Emma gets very good, actually. That first day, fucking Christ, no, please. And it doesn't help that Rise from the Ashes is so drawn out because it's such a long case for no reason. Rise from the Ashes doesn't need to be anywhere near as long as it is. But it is for some reason. What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks. Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Was it a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb. Maya, please. Maya, please. Oh my god. Someone help this poor girl. Maximize interactions only 7 gross in this case so far. It's the first time we've gotten it in this game, yes. It's the first time we've actually gotten it in this game, and I'm very much enjoying it. But she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. Maybe Morgan Fay was right. Ouch! Maybe Maya shouldn't be the leader. Ouch. She can move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? How? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. This is why I just can't figure out magic tricks. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. It's like all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Maya, please. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? Again, even Morgan doesn't know how to do it either. Pearl's learned it on her own. It's just progressing everyone else in the entire Crime Village. The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. What if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. Well, you're not helping my confidence here, man. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ken, Trello, Mo. They all have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. You can get bent over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Well, maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume. Michael Lee said that he saw Max himself. This one we're gonna grab Pearl's most mature person of the whole game, and she's only 8. She is! Just one day we will have to explain to Pearl that gay people exist. We are gonna have to explain at one point to Pearl that gay people exist. Because she still seems to be a bit confused by that. I'm gonna quickly grab a drink. I'm not gonna like run away super far. My fridge is right there. I just need a drink because doing voices really hurts the throat, it turns out. Music's a banger though. Is this thing full? Oh, my bottle's full. I filled it. Everyone, I'm smart. I filled my drink bottle. I thought I forgot to fill it, and that's why I grabbed a can of Coke before the stream. But I did fill it. My memory is bad. My memory is that of the judges. This shirt is too tight. Like a lot of the shirts that I own, because I haven't purchased many shirts over the last like 3 or 4 years, which is the years that I've put on the most weight. I forgot that I remembered to fill it. Because I forgot to fill my drink bottles that I take to work yesterday. I forgot to do that. So when I went to grab my bottles for work today, I was just like, shit, I don't have those. So I grabbed the cans of drink and I took them to work. And normally I fill up this bottle and my drink bottles for work at the same time. So what the fuck did I do where I filled up this and not that one? Boy, how do I need that? Actually, you know what? I also need the lozenge. Doing the voices is rough on the throat. It really is. In terms of throatal damage, Mo's is one of the worst. I didn't even think that drown talking like this would be the worst on my throat. But no, it's actually not. It's actually Mo. Mo is one of the worst ones. I mean, the worst one was Von Karma, but fortunately, he's hopefully dead as fuck and will never have to do it again. So, you know, unless he's spirit channeled, which God I fucking hope not. If this game somehow ends with Von Karma being spirit channeled, I'm gonna be mad fucking pissed. How many cards do you have, Max? Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? I'm doing our best, Max. Let's hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. God, that is loud. I'm gonna turn down the volume with my quick, easy buttons. Wait, no, the intro thing has stopped. It's fine. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Over here for you, we'll share our pain together and overcome this hellish case. The issue is that we're gonna finish this investigation, and then we have to do another fucking stream at least! Hopefully this isn't a 3-day fucking case. Hopefully this isn't a 3-day fucking case. Kill me if it is. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. And we go right now to the Federal State Maximum Security Prison to film live for you today. This prisoner breaking out of jail. It's fun seeing that sprite in the anime. Look, as the cars just bonk on the glass. That sounds like it'd be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it'll be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. So I don't have a consistent Max voice. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's not even just a case of I don't remember which voice I'm doing for him, which is also that. But I also forget how to do the voice. I'll be honest. For most of the voices I do, I genuinely don't know how I do it. I don't know how to control my voice to do it. I just kind of go for it. So for the ones that I'm very unsure of their voices, I just go for it and I'm just like, okay, that sounds different than last time. Thank God the characters that are more consistent have actually got their voices more down pat. Like, thank God the judge's voice is down pat. And stays mostly the same. Bon Karma's is getting better. It's getting better. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to set your real prison break. Seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business, baby. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. So we're on the third day. Do you think that talking about Samurai, third case of the first game needed to be 3 days long? Was that 3 days long? Or was it only 2? It was 3 days long? I'll be honest, I don't even remember that. If I don't remember it being 3 days long, then it probably didn't drag out. So it's probably fine. Oh, this one's gonna be 3 days long then. Ah! Not to mention, flying off in the skies aren't just something I can do at will. I don't care what the Stooge clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in the court today. I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie? Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I won on the world stage! I've won the International Grand Prix! International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Somehow what Max just said rings true to my ears. He may be a dick to the rest of them because he thinks he's better than the rest of them. The problem is that he is better than the rest of them by a very large margin, even if he's a dick. Because we know what the rest of them are like now. Oh my sweeties want to hear about the Grand Prix, do they? To be honest though, I told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. I'm sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I could tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just have another picture from the Grand Prix with me. Music. Just look at that fabulous stage. As the first stage I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm so fucking scared. Oh, please don't. The crowd erupted into applause! Yeah, whoever was taking this photo was taking a very bad photo. There are several rays going off of every single fucking object in this thing. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and be a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. That's like as usual. Well, it's just there's something noticeable in that looks very, very similar to a certain Max, and I think we know the murder weapon at this point. Though that raises so many questions. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people on the circus. In the circus, whatever the words are. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you're showing up to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn! Hanging on the edge of tomorrow! That's what you should tell them. Well, now I got thrown in jail. Oh, no, Master's Award ceremony. Alright, well, I'm leaving. Bye! Oh, God, I have to go out of this fucking circus. You hear that? Sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? I'm realizing more and more as time goes on my Trilo voice. New side quest. Do we have to? I'm now realizing as time goes on, my Trilo voice is just like more annoying Cartman. I'm now realizing that, but oh well, that feels appropriate actually now that I think about it. Yes, oh, jeez. Great warning! Let's just give this a shot already! I can use some sort of convention to rehabilitate myself from dealing with this case. Row your boat! Row your boat! What are you doing? Gently down the stream! Come on, you know that! Oh, I'm trying my best, but this isn't gonna work! Do you enjoy saying dumb things?
You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, then what are you gonna do then?
My cats do not like Trilo voice. I don't know if any animal on the planet likes Trilo voice. Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret cross-training course?
I'm sorry. Secret crash training course? Whoa. Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his new idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act. My Ben voice is slowly becoming the Mer voice. Oh dear God. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you.
No, they're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once I gotta go for the basics, it's a matter of practice.
You think so? I almost forgot. I want to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now that I got this ring back, time to take one more shot at Regina.
Please, God, no. Please, God, no. God. We haven't even had to address the fact that several old men want to date and marry the 16-year-old yet today. God, we haven't even had to deal with that part today. God, it keeps getting worse. I know that you already testified in court today.
You're not talking about what we saw, right?
Yes. I don't have to return that, you know. It's evidence in court. It might come up again.
Well, at first we thought it was your man. Just look at his walk and how he acted. Right, man?
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Then he said hello and we didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
Why'd you tell me he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, man?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Someone just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's Maya, no. If you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! Never got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
When like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Okay, well if that's the case, then why don't you wait a couple of years so she's not 16? And then still don't do it because that'd still be weird. Puppets into edging. Thank you, Deku, for making the stream better. Yeah, I knew that. Oh my, she's so red, she looks like a fine-ripe tomato. So how's his new routine working out?
What are you doing? Us take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. Storm of blood, born from blood of our fallen brothers.
That sounds incredible.
Let me make one thing clear.
Shut a face palm emote. We need an emote that's just, I want to die. But we just have it for this fucking case.
I gotta take on the world just because that jerk said we would.
That jerk.
That's Galenska.
Because Silacheta Trello is a sentient, age-appropriate doll. Yeah, as long as only the puppet does the finger blasting, then it's totally fine.
Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Yeah, just post Octolith Takens if you really, really just, like, hate what's going on. Somehow Octolith Taken is the most used emote on my channel, and I find that fucking hilarious. Relevant for a single LP that lasted 5 streams, and we didn't make the emote until like stream 3, and somehow it has become the most used emote on my channel. Emote to be used whenever you want to die. So you seem to be really fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right, you're right.
Mark my words, Trilo Quest will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll. Really? Okay.
Row your boat. We'll be the key to a glorious victory.
I'm not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a moment you saw me best?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up! You gotta be a part of this town!
Look at one of my many fucking photos that I have. It's shiny. I'm not just doing anything downstairs with wooden puppets. Splinters. Wise idea. Would you mind taking a look at this? Sorry. It's... I guess you don't need to look at this after all. I was told to show it to everyone. And as much as I hate Max, boy do I hate the rest of you more. So I'm willing to just fuck with everyone on it. Well, the box has moved. The box has moved. Or was the box moved yesterday? The box may have already been moved yesterday. Ow, it's here too. I'm gonna get all my voices mixed up because they're just variations of me just going nasally and going, ah! To be fair, when you're gonna endure some questionable taking off moments, if you know you can endure almost anything at this point. Yeah, I played Ultra Despair Girls. Unfortunately. There's parts of Ultra Despair Girls that I quite like. There's also parts of Ultra Despair Girls that are some of the worst things I've ever seen in a video game. So take it as you will. So there's that. Just play V3, you'll be fine. And you can play 1 and 2. You can skip 2. Play 1 and 3. Play 1 and... well, V3. 3's the anime. Play 1 and V3 and you're fine. And then it's... do people want me to do that? I mean, I haven't done Danganronpa in ages. Which I know, like, the franchise is finished. But, like, I never actually finished doing the side stuff for V3 because I got distracted. And it feels way too after the fact right now to bother going back to do it. But if people want me to do, like, that project or anything... Why skip 2? I just don't think 2's anyone is as good as 1. Also, Sex Pest is in 2. Sex Pest is in 2. And then lesser Sex Pest is in 2. So there's that. So there's that. 2 does have Fuyuhiko. 2 does have Fuyuhiko, Dark Lord. Welcome to the stream. You are correct. You are correct. Which one is Sex Pest? The Sex Pest. The one that talks about date raping people. That one. That one. Play literally anything else. Resident Danganronpa haters in chat. That's I'll be honest, I don't remember Sex Pest's actual name, and I'm not gonna say any other details about Sex Pest for spoilers and stuff like that in terms of like how he's involved in any of the cases in the game or anything like that, in case people are going to play it. But Sex Pest, he talks about date raping people. Nagito is in the game. That is also true. That is also true. Look, you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest?
I'm taking a rest now, see?
I've been listening to some crazy clown's last story. Oh, Gumshoe, no. Gumshoe, no!
Miss Von Comet told me to come down here and do this for us, see?
Yeah, I figured as much.
Let me tell you something, see?
Those old clown sucks out all your energy. I'm very familiar.
Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, see? Don't you have any idea how much... your face hurts if you fake laughing that much?
Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, see? You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. I'm not into that kind of thing.
Coward. Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Comet's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
Gone into the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky, see? But that's what happened to me since the killer passed right by this window, see?
Oh, I see. See? Gosh, you're taking one of the homies getting no reward for it as usual. Yeah, but he's a cop. Getting hit by a truck and not waking up in a fantasy world. That's rough. Damn it, if I get run over by a car, I at least want to be in some kind of anime world where I get to be a big hero. Hopefully one of the ones without incest. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, not one of the incest ones. Those are the characters I really like, but also some of my least favorites of all Danganronpa. So yeah, that's the issue with Danganronpa 2 overall, is that it has some really good highs, but it also has some of the lowest lows. Okay, but I'm not mad enough to subject the person to listen to Mo. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there.
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, see? Pretty soon Miss Montgomery's gonna start an investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, see?
Francisco von Karma. What type of shiver was that, Maya? Was that a cold shiver? Scared shiver? Or a lesbian with a crush shiver? Well, look, I'm sure there are some people out there who ship it. Even though Francisco almost got Maya killed. Which is on the investigation. I think I'll go up there and check it out. Something's covered up by this tub. An old sign perhaps? Nick, look out! They've got the killer trap behind that tub. What? It wasn't funny? You know, I wouldn't have hurt you to look even a little bit surprised. Whew. She knows I was too scared to talk. As my playthrough was the favorite we would need the bullshit after Ultra Spec Girls and the anime. The anime is like okay, but it's not anything above that. Francisca X Maya is super fucking popular and I just don't get it. 2 lesbians the same age. Done. 2 lesbians who are the same age. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is the condenser for the air conditioner. Hasn't been used in a while. What? How'd you figure that out? You're not making things up now, are you? It's covered in snow. How old are horses? It was easy to figure out. It was snow before the murder, right? Look at the condenser. It's nice little part up on top of it. Wow, Nick! I'm impressed. Maybe you should be a PI instead of an attorney. Bloody is just as sound as a boy and a girl in a room together, and yet... Like, there's shipping that totally makes sense. Like Phoenix and Edgeworth. Yeah, you can absolutely see that, right? And Mia and Lana. Well, one of them literally said that they were, like, dating. So, like, that you could see. That you could see. So many stories have that premise. Honestly, it's kind of the reason why I find het ships so boring in most media. Because I feel like a lot of het ships by het writers only go as far as men and women are close to each other in a scene. So therefore we can justify them hooking up. We don't need chemistry. We don't need like any form of like romantic tension or anything between them. We just need that. Whereas I find like typically gay romances and stuff like that in media has a deeper thing of why the two belong together rather than they have opposite genitals and they were in the same room. And I can say opposite genitals because it's written by cis writers, so there's no way any of the people involved are going to be trans or intersex. So I can say that. But there is some like mirroring Phoenix, Edgeworth, just lesbian version of them, but Phoenix and Edgeworth have chemistry and history and interact with one another. Hey! Francisca and Maya interact, as in Francisca tried to get Maya, like, sent with, convicted of murder. So there's that. So there's that. Maybe it's just because Francisca has massive top energy. She has big top energy, and Maya has incredible bottom energy. Maybe it's also, maybe it's that. Maybe that's why. The safety light was on at the time of the murder, wasn't it? That's what they say. The performers in the lodging house, so it makes sense that it was on. I bet the killer was worried that someone would spot them during the crime. Master's body was found here. Either the way he fell over made him look like he was carrying a wooden box. I wonder what really happened here. So the thing is like, no one has mentioned seeing the ringmaster carrying a box, which makes me feel like the box was already here. I think MS Square Fiction, I can think of it's just they hate each other so much they got horny. Yeah, but that also just does work sometimes. That sometimes is just how people actually hook up. So, you know, like, Phoenix and Edgeworth 100% have the you want to fuck me so much it makes you look stupid dynamic to them. They absolutely have that. 100% had. Right now, that's how a lot of pairings in the hit video games have unexpected chemistry. And yet, oh, not even. not even video games. Movies I find are way worse. I find movies are way worse at, like, people who hook up in the end. Final Fantasy being an exception. I mean, like, I haven't played the original. I haven't played most Final Fantasies. But, like, I've played Final Fantasy VII Remake. And, like, there's, like... And Cloud is, like, an antisocial dickhead for, like, 90% of Remake. But even then, there is still some level of, like, romantic tension between him and Tifa. And between him and Aerith. And then there's even more of it between Aerith and Tifa. So, like, even just in Remake, there's at least something of, like, you can see there's something going on here. So there's at least that. There's at least that. Oh, God, do we have to go back in here? Do we have to go back in here? Lodging hours, first floor. Mo's room. Mo's not here. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! It's like all my name days have come at once. If he was here, you would have been able to tell everyone before you stepped into his room. RPGs get bonus for having, being long and having a lot of text, and also often including romances, including none. Yeah. That's why that... Though, to be fair, there are some games that are just like, oh, choose your romanceable character for this game. And sometimes those games are even worse than linear storylines of, hey, here's why your character should hook up. Now, I'm not saying Fable, but I'm saying Fable. But Fable. Fable is you fist pumping someone 5 times and they want to fucking marry you. Because that game reacts to all of your... Look, I'm someone who, when I was younger, I enjoyed Fable 2 a lot. But there are a lot of systems in Fable that are very fucking stupid. The world reacts to your choices. The impact that you have on this world is based on what you choose. Yeah! And repeat that 5 times, and everyone will marry you. And then you can kill them all and be evil. And then you give someone a couple money and you're perfectly good again. This is so... Like, Fable is, like... People make the joke of just, like... Alright, you're playing a Fable video game. You have 2 options. You can save the people from being run over by a train, or you can burn down the puppy orphanage. And Fable just actually has choices like that. Completely, genuinely, seriously. There is a quest in Fable 2 that is just... You have 2 options for the quest. And the quest is either murder the people in the evil temple... and, like, get rid of them and stop them being a problem, or murder an entire village of people. And, like, those are the 2 choices, and it's just like, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm completely not exaggerating. Like, it's not an exaggeration. You quite literally... The quest is literally turn off safety and kill every single villager in this one particular village. I think it's Oakvale or something. A lot of Fable names are just basically, like, noun-verb names, so I kind of get them confused. I think it's Oakvale, but yeah, it's literally just, there's, like, the Temple of Evil, I think they may literally be called or something like that, and it's just, like, get rid of a couple of them, and there's that quest, or literally kill every single villager. And, like... You can come back from a time skip of 10 years, and the person will just be like, 10 years ago, you decided to kill everyone in this town. Now everyone in this town is dead. These are the consequences of your actions. And it's just like, oh my god. And then you play Fire Emblem and just date your personal wife or husband, regardless of how good the support is. And if it's more like you can make things worse or hurt yourself trying to help, no option to just seek a professional. No, Fable's morality choices are hilariously, like... You also get Fable 3, where you become the king, and you have the choice between, like, here's what the evil capitalist is telling you to do to raise money, and here's what the good person is telling you to do. And it's just, like, straight up... I think one of the choices is open an orphanage, and the other option is reinforce child labor. I think those are the 2 choices at one point. They might be part of separate choices. No, I think one of them is child labor or no child labor, and then there's another one later which is turn a building into an orphanage or a brothel. They may be separate choices. But still, those are like You're given a choice as the king to do one of two choices. And the game tries to make it a balancing act of, but you need money to save everyone, so you have to make a couple evil choices. And it's just like, oh my god. We really need to figure out what city plan to put the orphanage, puppy store, and puppy orphanage run the same train tracks. But they put Infamous, there's not enough blind playthrough, is it? Because it was an early PS3 title. I never did play Infamous, so I'm still in the possibility of doing that. They made America into an RPG. It's funny because it's meant to be based on Britain's Industrial Revolution. Anyway, enough talking about Fable. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked about that. I like ranting about Fable because those games suck ass and I kind of enjoy them. What advice to bring up the FF7 love triangle on Twitter? I can't do that anyway. I have to avoid spoilers for FF7. I'm trying to get a ban when toxic comments up towards you. So sleep love triangle debate with F7 has been continued for 25 plus years and the remix only made it worse. Let's keep ranting so we don't have to see the clan. No, you know what, Domino? You're correct. Yeah. Fortunately, I can just avoid everything on Twitter about Final Fantasy VII. Because I have to avoid spoilers for that. Something Mass Effect morality in some Star Wars games. I kind of want to play the Mass Effect games. The more and more I hear about Mass Effect as time goes on, the more and more that I hear people saying, wow, Mass Effect aged really fucking badly. And for being a morality, like, decision-based game, I think it would be hilarious for me to play them for the first time in, like, 2023 or later. And just be like, what the fuck? That was, like, the entire PS3, 360 era of just games need to have morality choices, and they were the most not giving a fuck, pure evil, pure good. No nuance, no subtlety bullshit. Western game devs are fucking hacks sometimes, I swear to god. Mass Effect is actually quite entertaining, and they did just remaster them. Or about stuff like Fable and Infamous are a thing where I'm happy. I'm a Metal Gear fan. Metal Gear 2, the MSX one, has more, like, interesting morality and nuance to it than most Western games that came out in the PS3 360 era. Sure, you would have heard him laughing away. Ah ha 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 ha. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. Must really love his work. Or when what led to Epic Disney was supposed to initially have a morality system? That is fucking hilarious. The idea of Epic Mickey being a morality-based game. Does Mickey Mouse want to be good or evil? Is fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. If I had it around, it's not one of the ones up there, is it? I'm fairly certain I shoved. It's one of the ones I shoved. No, I didn't. I don't have it up there. I have the Fable 3 Collector's Edition. Sorry, I'm still talking about this. Sorry, I can't stop. I know I should stop. I'm sorry. American RPGs have binary morality system. In other words, you choose to be good or bad at the start. No, like, genuinely, to the point. I'm gonna see if I can find a photo of it, because no one's gonna believe me if I just say it. Fable 3 Collector's Edition comes with this item. Like, the whole thing comes in a book, and you open up the book, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, okay, it is Fable 3. I gotta remember it was Fable 1 or 2. Yeah, Fable 3 Collector's Edition. The thing is actually kind of nice. It comes in a book, and it, like, looks fancy in the book, and stuff like that. But I am not kidding. When we're talking about a lack of nuance, so, this is the book. This is the trading cards. You got some playing cards here. This is a coin that's red on one side and blue on the other side. And the idea is, if you don't know which good or evil choice to make, you flip the coin to decide. I'm genuinely not kidding. This existing as part of the collector's edition is so fucking funny to me. Because it just, what does it say about the morality system in your game? That everything has a good or evil side, and you can decide it with a literal coin flip. You can literally play the game as Two-Face. And that is, like, encouraged with the collector's edition. And I find that fucking fascinating and hilarious. It is so fucking funny to me. Anyway, let's play this Japanese Game Boy Advance game from, like, the early 2000s about, like, the corruption inherent in legal systems. and people back then were trying to shit on JRPGs for having actual storylines. Something for that. Just give a dude some water to forgive your crimes. Fable definitely some of the better examples in the Western games that I've played. I haven't actually examined this place ever. From the same creator, there's also Black and White, or was it White and Black? Who also tried to force a morality system. Peter Molyneux tried to do that in like every game that Peter Molyneux was done, because Peter Molyneux's a hack. So the games didn't game encourages two-faced ideology, and that's legitimately fucked up with the actual hell. Again, that's the sequel to the game where your choices are murder an entire village of people or kill the people who want to do that. And the game presents that as these are choices you can make that have impacts on the world. It'll say one of them's good and one of them's evil, but the game will just go, these are the choices of the paths you can take. The Fable is very much a game of we're laying out two paths for you. Do you want to be good or do you want to be evil? The choice is yours and the world will reflect those choices. And it doesn't really go beyond that. One of the heroes of Fable 2 is like straight up evil. He murders people all the time. He tries to murder you, but he's one of the heroes, so you need him to save the day and stuff like that. And then he's the evil capitalist in the next game, who you can't do anything against him, and you can side with him to reinforce child labor. It's fantastic. They're fantastic games. They're fantastic. Mo's got an excellent pair of pajamas, and it's been an excellent manner. Actually pajamas. They're actually costumes. I guess you could say that they're professional sleepwear. Is this all that's gonna be the same dialogue? How about we don't check out Mo's room unless I have to? How about we don't check out Mo's room unless I have to? How about we do that? Fix it. Very big circus picked up. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know, possibly mourning the death of her father! Actually, I'm not sure if she'd be doing that, if we're being perfectly honest. It still no one has brought up the fact that, you know, her father murdered one of the animals. That has, like, not come up at any point. I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No, I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. I'm allergic to being mauled to death. Let's just say Mario Phoenix spent 10 minutes talking about morality system in Mo's room. They were trying to weigh out whether it was morally right or not to send Mo to prison, regardless of whether he did it or not. That's what was going on. These are so far away from the ring. Make up for the amount of people I can see a show. Hey Nick, do you think that if every person in the audience screamed all at once, the vibrations they'd create could cause the big top to collapse? I'm glad I don't pay you to come up with this stuff. Does Maya get paid for anything we do? Does Maya get paid for helping us with all of this? Or is it more so just a case of Maya lives with the Nick and Nick buys everything for Maya and in return she helps him as co-counsel? A ladder. I mean, it is funny at this point that Maya is still just burgers. It is funny at this point that Maya is still just helping Nick. Because, like, the whole idea of that was just, you need to help me because, like, I'm being convicted of, like, murdering my sister. And then she's just like, I'm just gonna join you now. We're just besties now. It's just a stepladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. So I'm worth arguing with her on this one. Okay. I'm gonna re-examine everything if we're given a reason to re-examine everything. Otherwise, I'm just gonna continue moving on. We had to find anyone to actually, you know, talk to or anything. Hey look, the poster that we got is up the back there. Along with a poster of Max, and a poster of Max, and a poster of Max, and a poster of Max. One of the clown over there, one of Ben over there, and one of Regina there. And also someone else who we haven't actually seen. Who's that other person that's in the one with Regina on there? Is this saying the village trying to get doing her actual job? Yeah, I'd choose this. Last time she said in the village doing her actual job, she was framed for murder again. So, you know. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. It could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Would the cloak help with the cold? Would the cloak help with the colds? Key trophies. Look at all the world seconds long. I hope I don't have to re-examine everything. Just to find the one thing that I'm actually meant to do something with. How has no one cleaned this up yet? How has no one cleaned this place up yet? Oh, fuck's sakes. Nah, I understand why no one's cleans it up now, because he's in here. Couldn't have been too cold if it was, Couldn't have been too cold if it was snowing. My brain hurts reading that. Well, person must be online now. I knew we should have adopted her. We have adopted her. She lives with Maya, I think. I think she lives with Maya? I'm not sure. I get the impression she lives with Maya now. Alright, welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria! Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time! Riddle me this! Why am I not dead yet? Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? 'Cause they're racist! Oh! Come on, you can answer this, it's easy! Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of foul destruction. Balls, wrong answer! Try again! Okay, what do you think, girlie? I got it! Okay, what is your answer? Because they are in the cafeteria. Credit where it's due, she's giving it her fucking best. Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe! Oh! I did it! What's going on? It's being too nice. There is no way that was the intention of the joke. It's Mexican pizza! Why would it be in a cafe? Okay. It's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me? I didn't think it was gonna be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. No, you weren't caught. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great joke and even greater jokes, but all busted out laughing. Even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? I'm just unsure about your testimony today. I saw what I saw, I swear! That creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a cyclops. He must be telling the truth. It's concerning that we have a thing that is just, is someone lying? Magic, tell me. Ah, they are. Well, they aren't. Kind of tells me concerning things about the game design. More than anything, but you know. He keeps saying he saw his face, but did. I think it doesn't show that he's lying or not because he genuinely isn't sure if he's lying. Good thing it's been time so I can have my lucid therapy done. Look at this photograph. Oh, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too. Huh? You've seen it as well? There's a poster of it in the Ringmaster's room as well. Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. Big feet, big ego, am I right? He really gets around. And by that, I mean he tries to sleep with a lot of young girls. All right, Mer. Oh, oh yeah. He didn't show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me show you, that thing is enormous. Yeah, we've all seen it. The cloak is open up and everything. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. Wow. Wow, this dude's an egotistical piece of shit. Wow. Wow. Also, I'm getting the strong sense that this case is going to be really stupid. I'm getting an impression it's gonna get really fucking dumb. He's got a big bust, and he can't lie? I won't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Phoenix! You wouldn't think that a dude like that would also want a guy like me, but still. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. Oh! So it's not his VIP table that he eats at. It's a display thing for his bust. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bus disappeared. Disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. We only want to see Edgeworth's butt anyway, Phoenix. Matt just had to put up the picture. Hey, this thing's really cool. So our special personal table would be less egocentric. This is gonna be so fucking stupid. This is going to get so fucking dumb. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Maya, what are we going to do if we get a bust of you? Are we going to display it in the office saying, client who I've gotten off murder charges the most number of times? Tags bust worshipping clowns. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. It's gonna get so dumb. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. Wyatt Mo's a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Mo, for fuck's sake. Tell us! Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper. It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I can see its title. Is it still written in Japanese? Genuine question! The parts of the note that are like beneath, I can't show you can't see my mouse. The parts of the note that are like in the torn section, is that still written in Japanese? Because I think it is. I think it is. Yikes! It says, to the murderer! Okay. Murderer! Yo, that's what it says, but the rest of it's been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder! This is the second day of the case! How has this not fucking come up yet? How did we spend so much time talking about what Trilo and Mo saw? And there's a note that says, to the murderer. How are we finding this out? Posted on a board that's been there the whole time. On the second fucking day. We've been in this room before. Oh, you're just wasting my time. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after his paper was discovered. What posted this thing? Nick, I think I'm better follow up on this important lead. A bulletin board from bulletins. Well, is there any useful clues posted here? Boring. I should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Maya and Phoenix, you looked at this yesterday and said the same thing, and then you didn't fucking notice the thing that's... Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. So maybe something like, message from the kid. Did Maya actually write this? Maya did say this before. No, because it was the day beforehand. Give it up, Maya. I'm sure we'll take it all seriously. That's what they say about the bulletin board, and there's a note that says, to the murderer on the bulletin board. I said it before and I'll say it again. It feels like things are gonna get very stupid. Dirty dishes all over. Have to clean up. You know, I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you know I should clean up this place for them. Yeah, you two are gonna help us restore order to this cafeteria? What are you talking about? You're gonna help too. Clowns are clean. We're in the throw pies, not clean them up. I'm a bust a gut boy, not a bust boy. Get it? It was 2 jokes in one. I'm fair and funny. Get it? Oh! Yes, Mo, we got it. I'm gonna investigate this and then nothing else. This is strange. Something on top of this stand. Look here. What's this written on it? Must have been his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? I'm gonna be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, they can still eat hamburgers, right? And Mo's not gonna mention anything about it. Okay, I am leaving. I am leaving and I am running away to somewhere. I just don't want to be there. Okay. What else? Can we do anything here yet? No, I cannot. Okay. I guess if I talk to them, do you know anything about the note? You do not. What if I present it? Do you know anything about this? Do you want to take a look at this? And he's not going to. Trolo's here, he should look at it. Should run away and join this. Oh, wait. Fuck, the plane doesn't work. Okay, back here, maybe? Do you know anything about this note? Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder. Who's posted on the wall in the cafeteria? I didn't know all about that note. When I read out, my heart certainly skipped a beat. The heart skipped a beat. While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. Well, the ringmaster read the note. He turned it in an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it in the pocket of his tailcoat. Oh, now we have to drop through a dead man's clothes. Really? Out of curiosity, on the wall was written on that thing. Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Dude, we're trying to get you off from murder. We're trying to make you not get convicted from murder. Fucking help us, you dickhead. Okay. 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 Time to steal the shit. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, got a feeling I know what that is. I bet it's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. Max thinks that Phoenix needs the exercise. He's not Mo. I knew it! If it's perfectly with the other piece. And you stick it back together. I can't even see a tear in it anymore. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Okay. So that's a big deal. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who caught out the ringmaster. This seems slightly important. Maybe this could have been brought up before an entire day had passed. Maybe something in the first day could have addressed this thing, which existed and was known to exist, instead of talking to two idiots about who they fucking saw all the fucking time. Okay, so I realize this whole case probably could have been solved in one day if we were just given any of the evidence and not wasted time with a bunch of fucking dickheads. Okay, so now I'm wondering if Regina is behind this. I'm now wondering if Regina is actually behind this. I'm now really curious. Because it's not the murderer of the ringmaster. Is his name Barry? Or am I just thinking that because I saw Flash things on TV recently? Not Barry. Barry. So I'm getting it mixed up. Because if we're talking about death before that, the only death that we've heard before Barry is one of Regina's pets. And the person who killed one of Regina's pets was him. So it's just like, meet me at the lodging house. And then Regina did a kill. If a 16-year-old is actually guilty of murder in this case, it's gonna be fucking wild. But, because we don't know anyone else who's, like, dead at this point. So, you know, big deal. A big deal. There we go. Hey, Detective Chinchilla! I'm sure you did a good job, as usual.
Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally.
Okay, who's this acrobat? This has now come up a couple times. This is someone who we haven't seen. Everyone else in the circus is still doing their normal routine shit. And we've not actually seen or heard this acrobat in any capacity who's been mentioned a couple times. Are they the one with the pet monkey? I know he went to, like, the room with the monkey. Was that the same room? I don't actually know. I don't actually remember.
But with Miss Von Karma,
that is very irritating. We're all done with this shit at this point. That is... Nick, what is that? That beeping sound.
it's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind.
Some sort of pager or something?
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go out of here. Go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, see?
I didn't know that Chinchilla could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Phoenix, so weird. Let's go inside. It's freezing out here. And it's biting us. Ow! You can't whip Maya! That's where it is. That's where the shipping starts. For those wondering where the shipping starts between Maya and Francisca, here it is. There it is. It's biting his lashes from a whip. Come on. Karma! I see it now. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it? Mr. Phoenix, right? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true. I mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news. Ha ha ha. National news? It was such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Light. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge of clown bullshit. Tomorrow's trial. It's Von Karma. It appears you got your hands on something big, huh? Ha! I won't be so picked up on that much. Anyone could. You can hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and conclusive witness. Need any more hints? And conclusive witness. Must be in the acrobat, right? I'm waiting in someone's room to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Hey, yeah, I get it already. You want to bait and destroy me? Don't worry about that. I'm gonna try and find out more information myself. Revenge. For ruler? Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty to me. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. Wow, Maya going in immediately. Maya going in immediately. My dad? You must be the esteemed man for Unlaughably. Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word, then you'll get the mouthful of wit. Now, when did I ever bring my papa's name in this, or any other conversation? Is this about Edgeworth? Is this about Edgeworth? Then, what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't feel the same as the Phoenix Light. I have to see him again, one more time. Him? I'm sure you know who I remember. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? I need to fix that emote, don't I? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. I mean, said Edgeworth was... Well, like again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age! Edgeworth. Man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Light? Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow, inferior complex. Edgeworth is on her and she calls him little brother. Nick, what does she mean? Christ. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, I imagine this is dialogue that is changed for this because originally Rise from the Ashes didn't exist. And then it's just like, yeah, after that case, and then Rise from the Ashes immediately after it. He never set foot in court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Fucking hell. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth? He's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Someone in this world. He's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory murdered the honorable name Varkama. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? What's von Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had enough out of you. Him too! What in the world happens? This dog is not a bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. It's over the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. If Edgeworth is still alive, he is the most dramatic bitch ever. Which, to be fair, would be fitting for the bastard. It'd be very fitting of the bastard to be the most dramatic bitch ever. Francisco and Maya, such great chemistry. Gotta ship it. You gotta ship it. Wow, the only good moment in this case had nothing to do with the case itself at all. Literally nothing. Anyway. Acro's room. Oh! Hey! Hey, bitch, your dad's dead, never coming back. So much chemistry. I can't wait till they fuck. It's the dude that was in the... I mentioned it before. It's the dude that's in the person next to Regina. Why you got some birdies? They're just hanging out and chilling. Please don't tell me we have to cross-examine both of them. Can we all have a vote here that I can't give this dude an accent because I don't want to be really fucking racist? Is that a thing we can vote on collectively? Can I vote to not give this dude an accent because I don't want to be racist to Native Americans? To be fair, you can tell that he's a good character for this case because his first words out of his mouth aren't some fucking horse shit. Which makes him the first. Gets an accent, but it's like Russian for no actual reason. Oh, you must be if you next right. I don't know what French Canadian is specifically. I could just do really bad French accent. What I just listened to? Racism, but against white people, so it's fine. That's what you had. If you don't want your voice acting to come from a clan, don't go to the circus for the voice acting. I don't know. I'm trying to make that bit work and it doesn't. Yes. Please don't meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Is the French accent working at all? There's probably going to be a French character at some point during this. I probably need to give him a different voice that isn't French. What is French? I don't know what French Canadian is specifically. Would it be racist to give? It really doesn't work. Would it be racist if he's Native American if I just gave him a strong American accent? Please give him a normal voice. He seems to be a normal person. Maybe he's the one who gets a normal voice. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Akro. Mr. Akro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Akro, you remember the circus as well? That's right. I really performed on the tightrope, or the flying trapeze. Impressive, considering you seem to be in a wheelchair. That is badass as hell that you fucking, like, do acrobat shit. That's badass as hell. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. You can still do trapeze stuff. You can just fly and trapeze stuff. Just grab. You can do that. Akro, why'd you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. All the goodies. And now, I got someone repaid him for all the good in his life. When it's got for 30 seconds, I don't want to give him the world. He stands talking about the rest of the cast, so he's not an annoying shitbag to be around. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter, letting all those old men try to marry her. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? I'd say it's a hint of a grudge against Regina. I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? My, you can't just ask people that. The nerves of my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. Fucking...
Is the ringmaster that nice? If they don't let him and Mo just change fucking rooms? That seems pretty shitty. Not gonna lie.
That's awful. The accident happened during the acrobatic session, right? Cyclops. Doesn't seem like Hakar's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus then? Didn't they say that was roughly the time that Max joined? Didn't they say that Max joined 6 months ago? I saw by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Does it sound real ominous? That's the birds that fly away to leave space for the Cyclops. No, the birds are lying. That's what it is. The birds are the ones lying. What'd you say, Alfred? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of a crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What'd you see? He was flying straight up into the air. Oh, dear God, okay. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick. Do you know anything about this? What's this? That's what we want to know. I was posting in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. They really must know it's fine since they're about to be horny. In the cafeteria? What happened? Something that's incredibly serious. It's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Huh? Regina, ask her about it. Yeah, that's what I figured. That is what I figured. I was told to show this to everyone. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Like, I won't even look at it. Looks like something is really weighing on him. He'll teach about trash. When trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all real shiny things. Some got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You don't know that. Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Can everyone please stop? Anyone sees this swing around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too. Maybe later. You can see the big top from the window here. It's not on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? Inside the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. Snow probably just slides right off. He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything's got a upper body training. Wait a second. This same machine I see on TV all the time. Hey, Nick. What? I don't have this one. It's probably his new model. Don't ever do it, Maya. You don't end up a muscle woman. No, she does. She does. Is there anything we can investigate here that actually will elicit a response from Marco? The net's ripped. Trying to break things. It's hardcore. It looks fun to me. You really think that he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live life about the rim, you know. Above the rim. You're joking, right? You think Monkey has a reveal game? Okay, yeah. This is the same dialogue. This is the same dialogue spot. I don't think I'm bothering investigating anything. Okay. Onwards we go. Onwards we go. We have to find Regina. That's who we're looking for. She was here yesterday. Is she back? Oh no! Grrr. I got a bad feeling about this. Grrr! Ah! Ah, Nick! One of today's must be filet of Phoenix. Stay! Stay! Heal! What was her voice? I don't remember. Oh, Maya! Nick, it's you guys! I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was thinking more of a monkey than a human. I just tried to murder Akira's pet monkey. It's fine. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. You know, Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't he? He must have been quite a man. That camera. Unfocused. There we go. There we go. He was! I love my dad so much! I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. No, I won't be able to see him for a while. Oh, okay, no, she just doesn't understand. Oh, no, she just doesn't understand. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I told my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone is gone. Someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. It's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will. Don't worry, kid. Death comes for us all and no one can escape its grasp. I got a feeling that everyone is doing great out there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Why does so much of this case focus on several people who are significantly older than the 16-year-old girl talking about how beautiful she is and how many of them want to marry her, especially when that 16-year-old girl very clearly does not have a grasp on what reality is? What the fuck, video game? Just go back and play something up. Why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because you're meanie! It's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. I'll get it for you. Leave it all up to us. Guess I'm gonna turn down that request. That's though I disagree with the notion of whether I'm sure it's always with kids because they won't be able to get a proper grasp on reality as they grow. She's 16. She should know about what death is. 16 is definitely old enough to understand the concept of death. Yay! You're really gonna do it! She acts like she's 4. Yes, see? Yes, but fancy. Hey, what was this about you murdering your father? Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket. I guess I noticed that it was in there around breakfast time. Am I supposed to feel sad about her or I feel frustrated towards her? Both. I think that Regina question was like the main TV tropes of but the master for a long while. Breakfast time. Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realize the piece of paper was in your pocket. Never mind, just check, it still is. Okay, so I have ideas. But I don't have things pieced together as to whys. Yup, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? Oh, the person who lost was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there! How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. It's not hard to work out who wrote it, if we're being perfectly honest. It's not hard to work it out. And I'm honestly fairly convinced I know who the murderer is at this point. Though, exact nature of how, don't know. Why, don't know. Maybe. But, I'm fairly confident in who. Fairly confident in who, though. Because it would make sense. And something that we definitely could have worked out on day one if we were given a slight amount of information and not wasted a lot of time. One of my philosophy teachers at college covered the perception of death during childhood. By 16, pretty much everyone understands it. Yeah. Definitely should. Definitely should. I told to show this to everyone. There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. He's already flown off into our own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So now we're... Idea of death is something that I think about almost all the time. As someone with a significantly reduced life expectancy, it's something that I accepted quite a while ago. Oh, what's this? Okay, no, same dialogue. Okay. We gotta mention about how... Okay. Yeah, he's not expecting it to be in the cafeteria. So there's one of the most interesting topics covered. That and polyamorous relationships. That I'm familiar with too. Okay. I mean, we still have Cyclops to do, but we've gotten, like, no evidence since we saw the Cyclops, so I don't think we can do that just yet. Must take a Max in for questioning again. There isn't anything that we need to ask him right now anyway. You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go then. Never mind. Never mind. Now, as you can see, Classy Renera threw in a throuple. Yeah, people always ask where it's just like, oh, who should the relationship be between them? And it's just like, they're all dating each other, obviously. They're all... What? How's anything else? Okay. Have I actually done the Cyclops with Akra yet? I may have everything for it. I just haven't actually done it yet. I don't think I actually attempted it. So I don't actually know what I'm looking for to answer, to get things out of him. I don't think I actually presented it to him yet, did I? I was thinking I did. No, I haven't. I just sold the thing shop. I can actually try this. I may already have the evidence. I may. But we can find out. If I never agreed, it just happened and he said, I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry. I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Akira, are you really telling me that practice accident was the cause of your injury? Yeah, we don't really have anything to say that he wasn't injured 6 months ago, right? Yeah, I don't think we have anything that actually suggests that he wasn't. Is there stuff here to examine? Monkey calendar. Akira must really love monkeys. We haven't done a lot of this type of investigating, so it is worth doing this in case it's something. It's incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid-made outfit. And laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. There's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things supposed to be. I mean, respect another man for doing something said man cannot do. Nothing to inspect here. I mean, there's a lot of scuff marks on the ground over here, but nothing really says anything about that. Have we presented the monkey to this dude? We haven't actually presented the monkey to this man, have we? Money is a great friend of me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Okay, that didn't really say much. Akira, let's take a look at this photo for us. No problem. Oh, this is how it ended for him. Such a shame. Seems awfully calm. His eyes have a look of sorrow and profound pain. My legs weren't like this. I've been able to prevent this from happening. That is an absolute certainty. Awkward. Oh, okay. I was just avoiding that. Where's not here? What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Oh. We have to find the monkey again. Nick, it's money! That monkey's holding something. Oh my god. It's the sparkly jacket. That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Attorney style. We're an attorney style! We're gonna play the art of bullshitting! We're gonna trick him into thinking that we're a monkey! Yikes! I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did! Nick, you're... I swiped while money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it, Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean? I really want to try it on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Ouch, Nick. What's the matter now? Doesn't fit me at all. Oh well. Okay, it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Wow, Nick. Harsh? Jesus. It's not Maya's size at all. Does that need to be part of the court record? Does it need to be part of the court record that it doesn't fit Maya? Does that need to be part of it? Sassy Phoenix is best Phoenix. Okay. I now have several questions about why there's a fucking hole in the roof. Was this rope here yesterday? Was this here yesterday? Honestly, this place is so messy. I don't remember seeing it there yesterday, but I'm not sure. Clown equipment is so funny looking. It's a bouncing ball, a unicycle. It's even got a trampoline. They're all broken. We've got to give them all a shot. Trying is the most important thing. So seems to have tried them all. Were any of them useful? Your Honor, the court will acknowledge that my assistant should go on a diet. Judges peers over the counter. The court accepts this into the record. And Maya's just like, Nick, what the fuck? Look at the ceiling. Look at someone punched a hole in it. Alright. I wonder what happens. I want to imagine what goes on in here. Okay. So, that doesn't mean anything for about a murder taking place. Never mind. Place is just a fucking mess. Place is just a mess. Never fucking mind. Never mind me. Never mind anything. Let's just leave. Do you still have to be here? I feel like characters only stay there if there's something to do with them. Nothing wrong with being held back into without the fat shaming. Nigga's just being mean. Nigga's just being mean. Maya's not even overweight. not even close to it. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you! You really got it back to me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Tony. Oh my god. It's nothing. No video game, stop it! Wonder Guy's not the mush in front of this girl. No, it isn't Wonder, Nick! For fuck's sakes! Just make her 19, it would be nowhere near as creepy. Just make her 19. Why does she have to be 16 for this? Why does she have to be 16? Fucking Christ. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. A lion smaller than you all? Oh, one that someone killed. How does the jacket fit a lion and not Maya? How does the jacket fit a lion and not Maya? Genuinely, seriously, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense! That's not how size works! Again, unless it was a baby lion. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him, she said without anything in her eye, like, about what happened. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and he opened his mouth. You know, Gwah! Usually when he did that, I would put my head in his mouth. Wait, you put your head in a lion's mouth? I sure did. People in the crowd always love seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
Maybe his father isn't that good if he's getting his fucking daughter to do this while she's super young. Maybe he's not a good dad.
Should I scream because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Oh, dude, that'd do it. Yeah, that would do it. Regina! Everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Oh, dear God. Poor thing. The animal show's lion. Shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Dad is teaching his 16-year-old daughter about death. He honestly seems like a terrible father. In so many ways. So 6 months ago... But Akro said his legs don't work because of nerve damage in his legs, right? Or is it like nerve damage in his neck and it like paralyzed him? Although if you get bit in like the top here, like if your spinal cord gets severed up here, that would typically be fully paraplegic, right? Because he's like good with his arms and stuff. I don't know enough about how spinal cord injuries work, but I imagine if you get like injured at the top there for a spinal cord injury, it's not going to just affect your legs. So something doesn't add up there. So something doesn't add up there. Well, I now have a thing to present to a certain someone. I have a thing to present to a certain someone. So sick of this music. Sorry, I'm just really fucking sick of this music. Also, wow, we're actually getting to the murder that happens instead of the first day. Gonna be honest, I had a lot of issues with this case when I first played it myself. It never hit me till this stream. This case is actually even worse than I imagined. At least we're actually solving case stuff now. I have to ask you, how are you injured? Oh, no, right, you could be. We've seen this stuff, okay. Lion. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I seem to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. I'd be taking a shot in the dark here. I'd be taking a shot in the dark on that. I haven't found anything that actually says anything consistent with that. Said anything left to investigate in this room. I'm going to assume someone died. I'm going to assume someone died. Again, if the note that, let's be honest, he wrote says murderer, someone died. Someone died. Someone who no one else has mentioned at any point. Okay, no, that was useless. That was useless. Never mind. Never mind. To the next up. I want to go into here. Examine the poster here. There's an Akros on this poster. Look at all the stars on this poster. Must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances. They're still the way to go, aren't they? What do you mean? Picture my poster around our law firm. Spine-tingling legal action. Mind-numbing legalese. You will say wow. Perhaps. Hold it! Don't miss out on a stunning death courtroom thrill ride. What's taglines? Yeah. No, okay, never mind. Never mind. I was thinking there's Akros on this poster. It might have something to do with it, but no. What about all the stuff up here? Nick, look at all the photos lined up on the wall. It's like guided tour of the circus's history. This is so cool! Seems like there were so many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing at our office. We got pictures of all the clients who have been found not guilty. What about the clients who were found guilty? We'll just pretend like they don't exist. How's that? Nick, you got me thinking about losing cases. Why would you do that? Is there anything here? Well, it looks like thank you cards. We must have made charities to donation. Robot clown research. Okay, nothing there. There you can make out Akron and GBA. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Understandable. Anything in this. Deuce in this game. Mud caked on the table. Never mind, I was supposed to put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't! How good do you think I am anyway? Anything to do with the table? Oh, an old cheap desk photo. Master. It's all, yeah, it's all similar to other we've had before. Okay, I show her the line and nothing happens. Okay. What does Regina say about this? What's the from this? Do you have in his mouth? Yeah. I put my head in his mouth. You put your head into a lion's mouth. Sure, the people in the crowd always love doing that. Yep. Anyways, yeah. What was the bad thing? Leon bit someone during that practice. So it's not her. It isn't her. Regina, everything was alright though. No, it was okay. Who is this? So it's not her. So the question is who? Who is it? Who is it? Do you happen to be back? No. Okay. Oh, is Mo still here? Mo's still here, okay. Mo is still here. Something smells fantastic. So no, it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers!
Hello, welcome to the Bistro du Sorte, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great. She's drilling like she's some kind of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible. Anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into a hamburger heaven.
I bet. I can tell by the smell. Oh, I'm getting hungry too. These burgers must have some kind of special power. Oh, I just talk about berry big circles. Oh, the ringmaster is gone. What are you gonna do? Clown burgers, I'm sure they taste funny. Alright, the rest of the chat, I need to decide, do we time out Domino or not? Chat, we need to come up with the verdict right now. Timeout or ban? I kid. Decky, you got more power back, don't do it. I'm kidding. Externia's weapons are fine.
That's all I thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loves Russell. Verdacryl's story, haven't you?
Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly do my face cam. I think I forgot to turn off the autofocus. My face keeps going blurry. I rebooted my computer. Whenever I do that, I have to turn off autofocus and auto exposure on here, and I don't know why. There we go. Because it keeps going blurry, and I'm just like, oh right, I didn't actually do that. What happens when you boil Klein? You get laughing stuck. Domino, are you just Googling them now? It's not even... Okay.
My guy was adopted when he was younger. He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Mario was so upset he said he couldn't go home.
Is that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really?
Max will still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to work his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
So that's it. Puns about clowns and elephants as a kid. No particular reason. Normal childhood. Don't worry about it. Don't go to therapy for it. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. No.
All it's left to see is everyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know. What is he talking about? Get over it? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all.
Must have been the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? I'll see you in your obviously next week, no worries.
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correcto mundo.
Doesn't he mean ding?
No, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? Well, no, not at all. What makes you think that?
So you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. Sound like you're talking about something from a long time ago.
Oi.
Well, I'm right, aren't I? Oh god. Why is there so many cyclists here? So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. All us all men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
No. 6 months ago, eh? Do we have to? Are we gonna have to like find him clean underwear to prove that he didn't shit himself? Everyone just think about the OK Go song. Get over it. Everyone just think about that because the words are on screen right now. And pretend we're not talking to Mo the Clown. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers, let's eat instead.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself.
Oh.
Maya, go eat. Doing lawyer stuff. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then.
Oh?
No, you said something about an accident? So it happened to be the cause of that accident, would it? The cause of that accident?
Take that!
Leon! Help! Get it? Because it's relevant. Because RE4 Remake comes out sometime between the next 24 hours and 6 months. I don't actually know when it comes out. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How would you?
I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't come up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised.
He's involved in this too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? I'd assume Akra. It's either Akra or the Ringmaster. It's one of the two.
Take that!
Must have been Akra, right?
How'd you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the Ringmaster.
No way! I need to know the truth.
I need to know what truth what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Akro.
Yeah. Who did Leon kill?
It's just like you said. You know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had. Jesus Christ.
What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Jesus Christ. Karma.
All he does now is lie in his bed in the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How's it related to Akra?
He's his brother.
Okay. I'm seeing what's happened here now. I'm seeing what's happened here now. Okay, yeah, okay. I have a lot of things pieced together now. The question is... accident? Or what? I think he's going with the question. It's the exact nature of... yeah. I'm assuming the target was Regina. Wild guess the target was Regina. Huh?
The person who got bit was Akro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers. Akro and Bet.
Oh my, okay. I mean, that's their stage name, so it's fine.
Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prom.
Who's Echo's younger brother?
Sean Dingling. But everyone always calls him Bet. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win over her love was his downfall.
Why have we introduced yet another character trying to marry the 16-year-old?
It's fun if I call him Nim, Jesus. Why have we introduced another character to try and date the 16-year-olds? Ron seems to fall in love with Regina. It's really fucking weird.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know. That's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
It's a lion with his mouth open. What do you mean he was smiling? He has his eyes closed. What do you mean smiling?
He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bent down, he was smiling. Some sick grin.
No way. That's impossible. Smirking lion. A flying murderer. Why'd I assume that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick? Can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had.
So a little fucked up?
The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious! What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. I was driven this movie in a mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka.
Okay. This is the pepper that was in the box, by the way. This is the pepper that was in the box that the ringmaster was hunched over. There he goes again, acting his normal crazy self.
Oh, oh, achoo!
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's not subtle when you just do it like that, game. That's not... That's very unsubtle. But okay. Okay. Very unsubtle. Wow. Wow. There could have been any amount of separation or time between that? Or just working it out yourself? No? Okay. 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 So... Then the question just becomes... the subtle. Subtitle. So then the question just becomes... Did Regina initially... Was it an accident? Or did she deliberately do it with the pepper? Okay, I basically have everything pieced together at this point. Basically everything is pieced together at this point. The only thing I don't have is, did Regina do it deliberately or not? The pepper is used in some capacity to kill Bat with the lion sneezing. Akuro blames Regina. I have evidence. It's the pepper in the box. Drops the bust. Kills the ringmaster because the ringmaster got the note because Regina pins it up on the board. So that's that. That's like the entire case solved. That's the entire thing solved right there. Basically. That's basically everything immediately solved. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow, we really went from the first, okay, I was talking about before about the murder mystery not being interesting. They're not hiding it. They're really not hiding it. The entire first day, you're not investigating the murder basically at all. You're talking to a bunch of dickheads. And then, I'm hoping they pull a usual suspects and there's a twist. Cause it's very plain. It's like, it's blatant now. It's now very blatant. Like, look how shiny the statue is. Oh, here's the monkey that gathers shiny things into the room and stuff like that. Here's a dude that you've not seen before who's going to be the witness for the next day and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh, he wrote a murder message. And it was about Regina. Oh, and then Regina's lion killed Bat's thing. And then it's just like, oh, look, the lion's doing a weird face. Here's some pepper that's the same as the evidence that you have that's in the box that said it was the things. And Maya sneezes and it's just like, you're not even trying to hide it at this point, are you? Never mind, we got to the murder mystery, and then the murder mystery was actually like basically to spell it out for us before we even got to the courtroom. Okay. 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 Okay.
Nas, what a wonderful sneeze!
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and some on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown.
Well then, Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Please, stop talking about Regina!
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does! Matt would always tease her. Okay, oh.
Oh god, they are like beating you in the head with it. Do you get it? Do you get what happened? Do you get it? Do you get it? Bats teased Regina with pepper. So Regina teased him back, and then oops, Blight bit him. Oh my god. Fuck this case! Fuck this entire case! Oh my god! I'm so sick of it! Oh my god! We finally get to them. Oh my god. I was bitching the entire time last time about how we're not actually talking about the fucking murder and we're just dealing with a bunch of annoying dickheads. And that was happening. And now we actually, like, get to the murder thing. And they're just, like, spelling it out for you on the third trial. Genuinely, seriously, the tutorial case for this episode. For this game. The tutorial case for this game was harder to work out than this shit. What the fuck? Oh my god, they just keep telling you. Subtle as a pie thrown in one's face. Oh god. That. They literally just spell it all out to you here. They just don't shut up. Do you get what happens?
From my point of view, it's always looked so perfect together.
It's perfect together, huh?
Alright, we need to also check something very important here.
Alright, everyone! Drum roll, please! He's creepy! He's creepy! Woohoo! That's a creepy dickhead! Woo! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Get bitten by that lion, you motherfucker! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Alright, let's fuck off already. Jesus Christ. Oh god, I'm so sick of this fucking thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not think that actually getting to the murder mystery would piss me off more than the first day. I really didn't think it was possible for actually getting to how the murder went down would piss me off more. I really didn't think that was possible, but somehow it is! Oh my god! What the fuck is this game now? Oh my god! Ah, Jesus Christ. This game is worse than the first one just because of this case. Fuck, this case sucks. Everyone looks younger, so why can't it be 18 or something? If he was 18, it would be fine. If he was 18, it would be fine. If it was 19, it'd be a little weird, but it would be like, okay. Okay. I mean, to be fair, you could have Regina with the same mentality, and Regina could be 19. and it would still be creepy on anyone's behalf because Regina is clearly not, like, mentally old enough to date at all, honestly. Anyone, regardless of age, because Regina still thinks like a child. Regina could be 19 and actually wouldn't fix it because of Regina's mentality. You could have, like, you just need to have, make Batby a bit younger. Don't have all the people be pervy on her. Make Regina not act like a fucking 9-year-old all the time. It's like they went out of their way to make it as creepy as fucking possible. And then they beat you over the head with the most blatant, do you get how the murder happened and why it happened thing? Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I can, like, visualize the entirety of the courtroom tomorrow and it's pissing me off. Fuck this fucking case. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say, I'll be back. Wait, was that someone else? Are we just making Terminator references now? We're back to Zakras. Alright, anyways, nice friendship. It was hurting the accent 6 months ago. It seems that he knows that we know. Putting in spoilers, like if you just wanted to keep the shelter stuff. The shelter stuff just to make her younger and do the romance stuff. Just like, you know what? Good point. Just don't have the romance be a part of it. How about just no one's trying to date the early teens or mid-teens? How about just no one's trying to date her? How about that as an option? How about just none of the adult fucking men? I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, Regina growing up in the circus, being 16, having no idea of how, like, the world works. It says questionable shit about the circus, but, like, you can say questionable shit about the circus. They're covering up the fact that one of their, like, people died and another was injured in a workplace accident. They've covered that up. The circus is already shady as hell. So having, like, Regina be that is fine. The romance part is just, why do you need that? It's just like everything stacked on top of it. It's just like, they're grown-ass men. It's every grown-ass man. She has the mentality of a 9-year-old and she's also a 16-year-old. And it's just like, why? Why would you put all of those parts on here? God, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh, I fucking hate this case. It's so bad. Regina Hamilton not acting like, she showed her age is what Regina is about. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Again, it says creepy stuff about the circus. It says, like, questionable shit about the circus. But that's fine. The circus can be dodgy. That's fine. The dating her part is where it's just like, why? Why? What does that add to this? What does that add to this? You could easily have it just be like, Bat and Regina have, like, a workplace rivalry, or they're just friends. Until County, but this is the worst case trilogy for all these reasons. Keywords, this trilogy. Particular case future game I argue is even worse than this. I think people were mentioning before. No one said which game or which case it was or anything like that. But I think when it was started and people were telling me that this case was bad, people were just like, there's one that could be worse. So, you know, yay. Yay. Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Like, why is it important? Ben and Max have a fight. Can be about literally anything. Max asked Barry for Regina in marriage. No need, can be dropped. Can just be about the workplace. Can just be about the pay, because he's a dick. And Ben is outside not talking to Max, which can be explained some other way. Like, Max is a fucking chode. Like, there's just... so little needs to change to remove the romance from this and have, like, the case, as bad as the case still is, just exist without the romance angle of everyone trying to date the 16-year-old. What are the writers of this game? Conservative US Republicans? Okay, so this is the part that we did. So this is just the Leon stuff. This is Leon! Help! And we have this one. Da-da-da. Break the cyclogue. Alright. Attacked by a lion. And then you fought the lion. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight. You had to save someone. You had to save Bat. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury.
Mo, he must have told you.
Yes, we learned about that from her. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out.
A slip of the tongue.
You can have one questionable relationship and make you feel bad about a character when it's normalized across the characters, across all characters. It makes the game look bad. Yeah, no, this isn't a case of, oh, this one character is creepy and fuck this dude. It's a case of, no, literally every single character is talking about how pretty and gorgeous this 16-year-old is and everyone wants to date her, and that's just like part of the character trait of the character, is that as a 16-year-old who doesn't understand how the world works, she's so charming and pretty and attractive that everyone wants to marry her. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird as hell. Yeah. Cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped. And that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident. Together. Like always.
I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
Still haven't broken Akira's last cyclock. Does make the characters that don't want to do that better in comparison, at least. Okay, so let's run through all the characters in this case so far who do not want to marry and date the 16-year-old. Francisca. Alright, we're done. We're done now. Oh, Barry. But Barry's okay with a 21-year-old marrying his daughter, who's 16, and doesn't understand how the world works. So... Akro! Never mind. Never mind. Akro definitely did the murder, but can we send everyone else to prison instead? Akro did the murder, but are we chill? Are we chill with just saying that everyone else can go to prison and Akro can go free? Are we allowed to lie in the courtroom and just put everyone else in prison instead? Can we do that? Has the game got an alternate ending for me doing that? I'm cool with that idea. Sick. All right. The next stream is not going to be me doing the case. It's going to be me reading the fanfic for everyone of how the trial's going to go down. And it'll simultaneously, every single person was in Akro's room because they kicked him out of his room. And all of them together held it up and then dropped it. And that was how it did it. And we're going to prove that because all the smudge marks that are in front of the window, we're going to say they line up with every single person's shoe prints. Done! Busted! Fuck yeah. And because everyone had to pray to it, everyone's already touched it at previous times, so all of their fingerprints are on there. Fucking perfect. We've absolutely nailed this. We've nailed everyone. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And Francisca gets what she wants to. Max still goes to prison. It's just, you know, several others will join him. Must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. You can't just say that because he's in a wheelchair, Phoenix. That's fucked up. Wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Let's forge evidence for the right cause. Fuck yeah, let's go! Hey, look, the prosecutor's allowed to do it, the defense is allowed to do it, sir. Okay, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much. Is the reason you're being evasive? Regina.
Take that!
Regina.
You always seem to calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel.
Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes.
You know, a tiger tried to attack me.
Regent tried to attack you?
Twice.
Ha ha ha.
He wasn't serious, I'm sure.
You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never told a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina! I got proof of it. What? What are you talking about?
So, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Akro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. Evidence.
Take that!
This? Where'd you get it?
Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it when it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Akro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this. And then you put it in her pocket. Why are we doing all of this outside the courtroom, by the way? I'm not... Sorry. My brain's just now realizing this. We're doing, like, basically this entire thing before we hit the courtroom. This feels like the stuff that we'd use to pin him once we get to the courtroom. Like, everything that we're laying out now, I think we're just going to have to lay out in the courtroom again. To prove that Akira had it in for Regina. Why are we doing a psych lock for this? This is courtroom stuff that would show. Unless there's a lot more to the courtroom stuff that, like, we get information from this for, but... That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Unlock successful. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't he know that he's 6 years older than her? I mean, didn't he know how dangerous that was? We all thought he was being stupid, too. That line was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Trying to feel more bad for the murderer than the actual victim? Fucking hell. Akira was genuinely, seemingly like to be the only person of this circus who isn't fucked up or creepy or a dickhead out of the entire circus. Though he did want to murder a 16-year-old. Though he did attempt to murder a 16-year-old because of a prank gone wrong. So there is that. There is that. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Oh, bad. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I sympathize with him, not condone his actions. Fair. Fair point. Fair point. Especially considering that the ruling from the circus was just like, no one talk about this because the circus would be shut down. Though that may have been Akira's idea. I'm not actually sure at this point. Because Mo was saying that Akira told him not to talk about it. So maybe it was Akira's idea to not tell people to get the circus open. Maybe if he lost his brother and the circus at the same time, he would have nothing left. Especially, you know, being in a wheelchair. And his entire thing being acrobatics and stuff like that. I could understand someone being in that situation, making a bold, reckless choice. Not that being in a wheelchair means that your life is over and stuff like that. But with a dude who does a lot of physical stuff and his brother going through an accident like that, I could understand the mentality of, if I lose the circus, my life is over. So I don't want to lose the circus. I could understand that. And I'm not going to blame him for it. Your life as it was is over. Yeah. So yeah, he may have been, because again, Mo was the one who said, Akira said to not tell anyone about what happened to Bat. So Akira probably wanted the circus to stay open. Well, it's not like Berry turned around and said, don't tell anyone about this because we need to keep the circus going. And stuff like that. And it's probably why Max came into the circus 6 months ago, because it's just like, well, we just lost our 2 trapeze artists, so we need someone else to be able to do this. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I want you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. That's a lot of blood on it. Gross. It's covered in blood. This scarf.
It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. Okay. Okay, well, okay. Okay, so that's how. Got it. Got it. Okay. When he did it looks like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looks like a grin. As subtle as usual. Nick! I know! Or is it the same thing? What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Yeah, I guess it right. This one karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. Well, the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Akuro. Preparations? I've started the summons to Akuro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Akuro will take one at the prosecutor's office. Okay, merely to recognize those Francisco. Well, yeah, demanding to take it back. It's like, yeah, that's how it's gonna be, isn't it? Akuro? A witness? Come, Akuro. Let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Also, Akuro is still also trying to, like... Akuro killed the wrong person, and he didn't mean to do it. But instead of taking responsibility for that, he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna let everyone believe that Max did it. I'm just gonna let everyone believe that Max did it. Though I imagine people only... Did he... Did Akuro intend for it to be Max that got caught? I would assume yes, because he used a bust that looked like Max and said to me immediately after training was done. So I'm going to assume Akuro may have planned to try and blame it on Max by correctly assuming that his fellow co-workers are so fucking stupid that they mistake a statue of a man for the man itself. Because if it's just drop something heavy and kill him, and I don't care what happens to, on her, I guess, because he was trying to kill Regina. If it's just drop something heavy on her, and I don't care what happens to me, he could have used any of the other heavy shit that's already in his room because it's all piled up onto the couch there. But because he used the Max bust, it makes me think that he was trying to frame Max from the start. So he is kill. He's like, his plan was kill Regina, pin Max because Max is a dick. Because Max didn't seem to be involved in the death of Bat, or the comatization, I guess, of Bat in any capacity. But Max is a dick, so, you know, everyone will buy it. Everyone will just be like, oh, it's him? Okay, that makes sense. I sure so. Now what I'm gonna do, Nick? How are we gonna handle it tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. It's all beginning to come together now. At least the game's the way that it's just like, yeah, you've probably worked out exactly what's happened to this point. I can only theorize about that. Yeah. Like, I was wondering, why would he want... Like, I was wondering, why would Akuro want to kill these people? And the game just fucking told me and stuff like that. So, literally, the only question I have at this point is just like... Because my thing is, I would assume that Akuro is trying to pin it on Max from the start, because Akuro also still hasn't come forward about it. Akuro still hasn't come forward about it. And Akuro did say that he's waiting for his brother to open up his eyes, and that's why he continues carrying on. So I don't think that Akuro would willingly go to prison just to get this murder if he's still waiting for his brother to open his eyes. So it would make sense, and it would check out if he's just like, I need to do this murder because fuck Regina, because Regina pulled a prank on my brother and it got him put into a coma for the rest of his life. But I need to still see if my brother ever wakes up from that coma and stuff like that. Oh, this is the pain. The case ends with this upcoming trial. Oh, it definitely has to end here. Yeah, it definitely has to end here. We know everything at this point. We know everything because the game tried to beat us over the head with what happened with the subtlety of a giant bust of Max's face. Oh my god, fuck this case. Oh my god, fuck this case. Oh my god, it's so fucking bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, this case fucking sucks. It's so... Oh my god, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Oh my god. Oh, it's so garbage. It's just, like, my big issue that I said yesterday in-game, like,
however many days ago for me in person. The big thing that I was saying was there's a murder mystery, and usually the murder mysteries or trying to get around people's like deceptive bullshit and stuff like that, that's like part of the fun. Interacting with the characters and seeing the wacky stuff that goes on and like the characterization and stuff is still fun in this game. It definitely is, and stuff like that. But the big thing for the trials is, you know, the murder mystery that's at the foot of it. And the first part of this case is nothing but the wacky bullshit. Because how the murder took place, or literally any details about it, basically don't come up in that first date, like at all. Like literally at all. We have nothing. We have the killer may or may not have been at the crime scene and he flew away. That's like the final conclusion we come to after the entire first investigation and trial. None of the murder mystery is there at all. So everything is only wacky bullshit. It's just the problem is that wacky bullshit is Mo being an irritating dickhead, Trilo being an irritating dickhead, and every character wanting to date the 16-year-old. And I'm just like, can we just get to the fucking murder mystery? And then we get to the murder mystery. And within the space of maybe half an hour, we go from, oh, we're starting to unravel the murder mystery to, the game has just explicitly spelled out the entire thing instantly. And it's just like, oh. So I don't even get the fun murder mystery thing of trying to piece together all the evidence of how it's going to work out and come together, do I? I don't even get that, because the game is being very unsubtle about it. So I don't even get that part now. So now it just sucks. With something like Rise from the Ashes, the first was badly paced. Whereas the case Metafy getting better and better. This case just gets worse and worse. It does. It does. As the thing, like, the final day 2 of Rise from the Ashes is good. But, like, the last day of Rise from the Ashes is fantastic. I would say, like, the final day of Rise from the Ashes is only beaten by parts of Turnabout Goodbye. Like, the end of Rise from the Ashes is better than the Steel Samurai case. It's better than the Red White case. It's obviously better than the tutorial case. It's only beaten by Turnabout Goodbye, but Turnabout Goodbye is, like, I feel like it's going to be difficult for most cases in the franchise to beat Turnabout Goodbye, because that case is so fucking good. So it's kind of an unfair comparison, honestly. But, like, the end of Rise from the Ashes is some of the highlights of the series so far. Like, the end of Rise from the Ashes is probably better than anything, like, it's probably better than the last case that we just did with, like, Morgan and Mimi. It's better than that. But the beginning of it sucks, and it's drawn out too long. This just gets worse and worse, and it just fucking sucks from start to finish. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. And no matter the quality of the next case, this game is worse than the previous one, because the previous game didn't have Turnabout Big Top. It's bad. It's bad, man. It's so bad. Oh my god. It just sucks. It sucks, and it sucks, and it sucks, and it sucks my fucking dick. Oh my god. It's fucking trash. Oh, higher highs, lower lows. Well, I don't think it has higher highs yet. It's just roughly same level of highs. Not as high as the highest highs, but definitely way lower lows. Oh god, it sucks. Oh, this is excruciating. This is excruciating. Anyway, against my better judgment, I'll see you next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Hopefully next time, all of the people who are trying to date the 16-year-old go to prison! Woo! Hopefully. So until then, this is version 2, signing out.